Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the iiRcade and the reasons why I think this is something that you should be considering for your game room. So we're going to jump right in right now. So check this out. With the prices going up with the arcade 1-ups, these newer models, there is no evidence that these newer models are going to be a premium product. Aha, but the iiRcade is intended to be a premium home arcade, and at that price point, you actually get a lot for what you pay for. Now, there's a lot of misinformation out there about the iiRcade, so if you don't know about the iiRcade, we gotta talk about it today. We're gonna be talking about it today in this video, and of course, down in the comments, if you have any questions about any of the things about the iiRcade, do not hesitate to comment down below. But check this out, for the price that you get for this machine, you're gonna get premium hardware. This is the #1 complaint that a lot of people have about the arcade 1-up cabinets. For example, the wood is not the highest quality, but this quality of the wood is really, really good. And you put this together, when you assemble it, you will see exactly how premium this is. And this is the only cabinet on the market that allows you to download new games, new arcade games a la carte. Any game that you want to buy that's at their store, you can buy. Now, when we first met up with the CEO of iiRcade at CES 2020, he was telling us where he's gonna have all of these games. I didn't believe him. He only had 3 games locked down at that time, and it was just Double Dragon, and the cabinet did not look very good. But when it came out with 10 games, I was like, okay, I see, you're gonna add about 10 or 11 games on it, and they redesigned the style. I still didn't think it was the sharpest looking cabinet, but I thought I would give it a chance. But now with over 200 games in their entire collection that you can buy a la carte, he really did come through with his promise. So we're gonna take a look at some of those games and figure out which ones I like the best. We're gonna talk about how the buttons and the sticks compared to other cabinets is in fact premium. So let's jump right into the buttons and the sticks right now. So the buttons are what I believe to be Baolane sticks and Baolane buttons. Even if you get the iiRcade standard buttons, these are gonna be a premium upgrade from the average arcade 1-up buttons and sticks that are out there. Now, I do believe the sticks, the standard iiRcade sticks, are the same sticks that you get on the Legends Ultimate, which a lot of people do not complain about. If you wanted to swap this out for a bat top or something like that, because they do have a couple fighting games on here that you might enjoy, you could always do that yourself. But the buttons and the sticks that come with it stock are really good. The buttons themselves are more of a Sanwa style. They have a little bit of click to it, so unlike the Sanwas that have more of a silent feel, this has a little click to it. I really like it. All right, check this out. Before we get any further, we gotta talk about their customer service. So iiRcade has great customer service. They have 1-year warranty, and I actually had to take advantage of that warranty. It's all premium products, but after like 3 or 4 months of having the unit, my sound actually went out. And so I emailed them and said, hey, what's going on? Can I get this fixed? My sound is not working. The guy responded within a day and was like, hey, all you gotta do is send me a quick little video explaining your problem, and we'll figure out what the problem is. But I didn't respond right away. It took like a day for me to get around to it. And I got an email back from them again that was like, hey, just, you know, no rush, no hurry or anything like that, but just want to let you know, like, if you send us that video, we can take care of your warranty claim, no problem. And so that motivated me, so I went ahead and did that. And I sent them an email with a quick little video, and he says, yep, you have a bad amp. And within a couple days, I got a new amp, and they even sent me a shipping label to ship it back to me. It didn't cost me a penny. Yeah, customer service is really good. So you might be paying a premium product, but are you gonna get that level of customer service from one of these other companies, right? Every other warranty, isn't it like 3 months for most of them? But this one's like 1-year warranty, and they'll even email you. They'll email you if you have an issue. I was really surprised by that. Man, it's a nice day. So I'm going to show you some of the games that I have been playing on a regular basis. There's a lot of games that are on the system, a lot of games that you can play, but the ones that I've been addicted to playing literally almost every single night of the week are Gunbird, R-Type, and Strikers 1945. I'm all into the shooters right now, and first we'll talk about R-Type. Fire and Force, those are the only options. You get into the game, and this one takes me back 1989. We're at the theater. My parents used to clean the theater, and this is back when I saw Batman, Back to the Future 2, Back to the Future 3, one of the Star Trek movies. So at that theater, they had all of these arcades. And since my parents cleaned it, I would go stay there while they were cleaning, and the arcade guy would come by, and he would you know, unload all of the coins from all of the arcades, and one of the games they had was R-Type. And the arcade dealer was so cool because he would see, you know, this small, you know, whatever, 7, 8-year-old there just hanging out after the theater had closed, and he would just put a ton of credits into the machine so I could play all the games for free. Such a nice guy. Don't know who he is, but whoever he is out there, thank you so much for every single night letting me to be able to play some of these games. So they didn't have a big variety of games over there. I want to say there's about 6 machines, but one that I just kept on playing was R-Type. And the reason why is because my older sister loved this game R-Type, and so she was like, you gotta play this game, and she got me into it. And I wasn't very good. I probably never, I think maybe I got it past the first stage, but now that I have it on the iiRcade, I've been playing it a lot more, and as you can see, I'm not very good, but it's kind of hard to play and talk at the same time. But this is a game that I plan on beating on this game. I just need to dedicate the right amount of time on it. I got to a certain part of the game and I'm trying to figure out the tricks. I mean, come on, it's just a shooter. I should be able to figure it out, right? But I don't have a lot of time, so the iiRcade is a pretty good unit where you can get in here, you can get to your game really, really quick, and then you can even pause the game and come back, and I'm thinking about using that as a way to get further in the game, you know, like before dinner, you know, come down here and play for a little bit, and then pause the game, eat some dinner, and then hang out with the family for a while, and then, you know, later come back down and see how far I can get in the game. So here's another game that I absolutely love. Been playing this a ton, and I'll tell you the reason why. A couple of years ago, my daughter and I, we were trying to have a weekend project, so we built a video game together. And in that game, we had the idea of, you know, kind of like a 1944 World War II shooter game, but with a little twist on it. The game was going to be called like 2144, and the entire idea was it takes place in the future, and the Earth gets invaded by aliens. And then the aliens launch like an EMP that destroys all modern technology, but there's all these historians that like have at museum these old World War II fighters, and they were not affected by the EMP. So these people get together, these really, really good fighters, and then they start to like try to defeat all the aliens. So it's going to be 1944 type game, or 42, what have you, but all the other planes would be like alien ships, you know? And so I started playing this game, and I thought it was pretty interesting because when you get to like, you know, each of the levels, like these boss stages, they keep on getting like, you know, harder and harder. But what you'll find is like, it starts to turn into kind of like an alien-like unbelievable scenario that you're trying to defeat the bad guy. Let's see, check it out in just a second. See, all of a sudden he transforms into like some type of transformer or something, and it sort of reminded me of that idea. And I'm sure this idea has already been taken. I never did any research to see if someone out there has actually, you know, fulfilled that idea where it's like, you know, all of a sudden super aliens. And I probably got the idea from something else. But anyway, this game is a lot of fun. I really enjoy playing it. And it's another like a quick play for, I think I've played this one like 30 minutes at a time. I think I got to like level 5, I want to say. And then it's kind of weird. Every single time I start the game, it kind of looks like you're started at like a different stage or something like that. I don't know if I'm continuing the game. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, this game's a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about this game that's a lot of fun. It took me a while. I just started playing the game and just jumped right in, and I didn't even know I was like this girl like on a broom or something like that. I thought it was just like a plane until I looked closer, and it's like makes it a little bit like cuter. But the game is a lot of fun. There's a lot of sprites that come up on the screen, and it's pretty challenging. But then it's pretty rewarding because even though it looks challenging, you can get pretty far in the game pretty quickly. You get to the bosses pretty quick. Yeah, all these shooters that are on the iiRcade I think are a lot of fun. And right now, that's kind of the kick that I have right now, is playing these shooters. Okay, so then here is the bad guy, and you just gotta keep, you know, it's a shooter, so you just mash the buttons and you try to dodge all the fires that are coming at you, and when you get stuck, you use the B button, or the B button to... What's cool about the iiRcade and some of these home arcades is it's endless coins, right? So you can just sit here and just add more coins. Use your superpowers, you can try to power up There we go. And then this is another fun one because the boss, you get to the boss pretty quickly, and then it's multi-boss, right? And the boss just keeps getting harder and harder. You know, of course, the whole idea was to try to guzzle up all of those coins, but yeah, it's fun. Let's see if I can beat this guy without a continue, can I? Oh, wait. Yes. Still going. Oh, come on. Come on, let's pick it up. Yes! There we go. Fun game. Very good. Okay, so that's my summary. Basically, because of the price increase of the different arcade one-up cabinets that are coming out there, that $599, $600, consider the iiRcade because you're in that ballpark with the price. And think about it, you could take $100 and set it aside for a whole bunch of games that you can purchase through iiRcade, and that would be really fun. And later down the line, over time, you can buy more games. The cabinet just keeps getting better and better because they keep on adding more games, and the games that they keep on adding are better and better. Now, there's a lot of people that talk about the hype that are from the iiRcade shows. It's kind of interesting. iiRcade, the CEO, Zhang, has his own show. It's kind of like a little podcast every week, which there's no other company does that. It's really interesting. Like, who is the YouTuber behind iiRcade? It is iiRcade. Zhang is a content creator. The CEO of iiRcade is the content creator, like talking and hyping up iiRcade. He does that himself, which is a really interesting thing about it. And some people complain that like he's hyping up all these games. Like he's like, oh my gosh, there's just like a new game coming out. And it's like, yeah, I don't remember that game. But here's the deal. At the end of the day, they keep on adding tons and tons of games. I think it's gonna be really cool when iiRcade hits the 300 point. They'll actually officially have more games that you can buy from their website a la carte and better quality games than the 300 that are included on the AtGames Legends Ultimate that are not as interesting to play. Because I will tell you, even the shooters, only the shooters that are on the iiRcade are some of the favorite shooter games that I've ever played. R-Type, Strikers 1945, and Gunbird. Really, really love these games. If there are other games that you want to see on the iiRcade, comment down below and let me know which ones would you be your favorites to play. Maybe something, is it already in their store, or are one of these games need to be added for you to pull the trigger? I'm sure iiRcade Zhang is going to be listening in the comments, so comment down below. That's all the time I have for today, so if you're new to this channel, please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Bye. Man, it's a nice day. Ain't that right, Pepper? It's a nice day. I had to take a break from editing. Too nice of a day. Too nice of a day. Hey, what are you doing? What's going on, Pepper? Let's go. Oh, you smell something? What is it? Oh, I bet that smells good. All right, let's go. Now we'll see you on the next one.
He ain't gonna email you.